we're living in every James Cameron movie that he ever made. We're living in every, except
but
for
we are, right?
And even metaphorically, the Titanic, we're living that one too, except it's a whole.
I'm
Earth.
not an alarmist, but
No, I'm not either.
am alarmed. I tell the people how I've been in the last couple of weeks, what I'm saying. And this is me I'm usually the calm one in this relationship.
Yeah, that's flipped in the last year. I will say that you have been freaked out by everything. In fact, you've stopped watching and a podcast that we have to talk about the news. You've stopped watching the news. You can't, you're like, I can't do it. But I can tell you guys what happens in season 2 of You, which is really ironic because, what's the show?
It's called You.
Right.
And I had heard this before when the whole alleged Chris D'Elia scandal happened, but he plays a predator.
Chris D'Elia.
A young underage girl predator in season 2 who has like a...
Is this an old series?
Yeah.
I was just saying, they're giving him jobs?
No, clearly, no. And that would be really weird. Like, yes, we'll give you a job, but you have to play yourself. You have to play what you've been accused of.
I always say you always get cast as who you are. That's crazy. This is before it came out that he did
Correct.
that, right?
I think there's 5 seasons and this was season 2, but a lot of it is oddly parallel to what was said. Wow. Yes.
All right, so I'm glad you have that.
So I can tell you about that if you guys are interested. We can change this over to.
So we watched
TV shows.
So we watched Monday. Rachel Maddow was on, and Maddow's losing her mind. You do something I don't do though. Like I focus on the problem. You go like this. I'm gonna go do all this other stuff because this will make at least the problem. When I have to face the problem, maybe it'll be over by the time.
Well, I think it submerges you if you focus on all of this shit all day long. I mean, we have friends that I've seen. It's submerging.
Yeah.
You know, miserable, angry. You know, living in a very bad possible future outcome instead of living in the now and just preparing, which is what I'm trying to do.
Right. The pantry's stocked. We've got water. Mm-hmm. We've actually sat down and figured out what we have and how we handle whatever happens. We talked about if there's a nuke dropped.
Yep.
But just so you know, I think some of us get locked into it because for the last 10 years, our worst fears keep happening.
Well, yes. And it's actually gotten way worse than I ever could have imagined.
Right.
My brother is coming to visit and he's a federal agent and he's going with me to the weapons shop and he wants me to get a couple different long guns.
Yep.
But we're having these conversations about defending our property, which sounds crazy.
And we're not crazy like that. We're not. You and I aren't like that.
No.
If you go back to the podcast, I would talk about you don't need a gun, and now I'm like, you know what? With how crazy things are getting, but people seem to, and we all feel it. There is a lowering of a standard of integrity and goodness in the world right now. Do you get it? Do you feel it? And it's because the head guy is such a cocksucker, and nobody can get rid of him. So he's getting away with it all. So when everyone else stands around watching this guy grift the government, he's stealing left and right. He's running crypto scams. He's actually manipulating the market on the daily. And that's the president. That's the guy that's supposed to be our leader. Yep. I totally understand when people are like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go steal this car. Fuck it. I'm going to.
There is a feeling of chaos and lawlessness in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, but here's
speaking of, I don't know, this episode brought to you by Mudwater. You need Mudwater because everything is so freaking stressful right now. You should not be having so much caffeine.
Yeah, it'll chill you out.
It will chill you out. If you're struggling with brain fog and like when you wake up in the morning feeling groggy because you're addicted to caffeine, this might be the thing for you. Also, then you won't have those afternoon tanks. I always like
I hate that 4 o'clock thing, 4:30, where you're
kind of sensitive to caffeine too. You have too much and you get
jangly.
You're like, my career is over, my life is over, we're all going to die. And I always say, how many cups of coffee have you had?
The first question, you don't say we need to get you to a doctor ER. You go, how many cups of coffee have you had?
I actually just launched a low-calf coffee made with organic Arabica beans, L-theanine, and the same functional mushrooms that you get in the other blends of Mudwater that we used to talk about. They actually now have put out a coffee, but it's a much
less.
Yeah, much
caffeine.
I will kill you in your sleep.
Mudwater. See, you had it today, so you're actually not that hyper.
It's rich, it's smooth, and it only has 45 milligrams of caffeine.
That sounds good.
So you still get that flavor. So before, the original Mudwater is really good too, and such a great alternative. But
we burned through that.
Yeah, if you're like, no, I still need that taste of coffee in the morning or the smell of it, now you can get it, but with 45 milligrams of caffeine, which is amazing. You can get it now at Target and Sprouts nationwide. Every single ingredient is 100% USDA certified organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan, and kosher, zero sugars, no sweeteners added.
Yeah, it is.
Very good product.
Yeah, good product.
Ready to make the switch to cleaner energy? Head to mudwater.com. Grab your starter kit today. The starter kit is actually super cool. Right now, everybody, you guys get an exclusive deal up to 43% off the starter kit, plus free shipping and a free rechargeable frother. When you use promo code Titus, that's up to 43% off with code Titus at mudwtr.com. After you purchase, tell them we sent you so they know.
I have a new
Mudwater.com.
Guys, good stuff. Do me a favor. I have an idea for a new segment. Let's call it the Apocalypse Minute. Okay? Here's what we're going to do.
Every day, every moment is the apocalypse.
No. We give you what to do if this happens. Look up what to do if the water shuts off. What do you do?
Oh, like what to do?
Yeah. Because at least we could be helpful. I keep thinking we're doing every week is just beating the hell out of how bad things are, and they're getting worse. We're at war with Iran right now. So let's see. Okay, so guys, if the power gets shut off, let's say Iran, someone gets into our grid and they shut the power off or they shut our water system off. What do you do?
Well, I don't know. I got to look it up.
All right, we'll look it up.
Immediately turn off water-dependent appliances, dishwashers, washing machines to prevent damage. Well, in the apocalypse, obvious. You don't care. Right. Conserve remaining water. Use stored water for drinking. And use stored water or disposable alternatives for sanitation, such as flushing toilets with gray water. Let's see.
Like, we're lucky enough to have a pool, so we could just get a bucket and go fill the toilets with the pool water.
Well, okay, this is in the apocalypse. That's the key word. We have a pool, so I went to Costco and I got a Brita filter, and I have a case of Brita pitcher, okay, and I have a case of Brita filters.
Okay.
So that's part of our plan. But that might be why we need the long guns, is to defend that pool from the guy on the street with more ammo.
Wilbur had a very funny
I
bit
love
about that. You can stock up for the apocalypse, but basically you're just hoarding stuff for the guy who's going to come and take it.
The guy with the most guns on the street. Okay, so when water shuts off during a crisis, immediately fill all available containers, including bathtubs, using liners or bladders. Who has a bladder for their bathtub? Fill your sinks and fill all the bottles you have. Locate hidden water in your hot water heater tank, toilet tank, not bowl, and ice makers. Purify all gathered water by boiling or using purification tablets. So maybe now's a good time to get a purification tablet.
A friend of mine said they sell these kind of collapsible 50-gallon drums. So if things get weird, you guys should go. And so if you got the Brita filters, you got all this stuff. Well, you want to go fill one of these drums up, right? And then get the water purification tablets and just have that.
So immediately fill bathtub sinks, jugs, pots, and washing machines. Would not have thought of that. You can get an aquapod, which is a bathtub bladder for this specifically, and that will help you to store up to 100 gallons of clean water in your tub. Hot water tank, who knew? It holds water in there. Actually stores it. Turn off the heater, and then you can drain water out of the valve at the bottom. People during the apocalypse are going to think back to this and be like, hey.
That's what I'm saying. Is like things are getting so crazy, and
toilet tank. The back is actually clean
water. Yep.
Not the bowl. Pipes. Open the highest faucet in the house to let air in, then drain from the lowest faucet.
Guys, see, there you go. We've helped. See, now we helped a little bit in case things go horribly wrong. Mm-hmm. Sorry, things have already gone horribly wrong. If things go worse,
if
things go really horribly.
Like the grid goes down.
Right.
That would be pretty bad.